Hello, my name is Joe Blondin, and I'm proud to be the president at Clark State College. Clark State is so honored to be the lead sponsor for the Pursuit of Excellence series at the Logan County Chamber. And I'm Tony Oberholzer. I am the Vice President for Advancement and Outreach at Clark State. We're here to support your workforce needs. Please contact us if there is anything that we can do to support you, including with funding support if necessary. Clark State has a lot of opportunities to get training paid to make your company even more excellent than it already is. So please be in touch, and thank you so much.
Now we're good?
Yep.
Hi, my name is Matt Nichols. I'm the Education Manager at Richwood Bank, and I'm here today to talk to you about accountability. We're going to discuss accountability through the lens of the Oz Principle, great book on personal accountability. That's by Roger Connors, Tom Smith, and Craig Hickman. Takes relatable characters from the story of the Wizard of Oz that we all know and love, Dorothy, the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, the Lion, and the such, and goes through their personal accountability journeys through their journey through Oz. But we're going to go through those concepts today. And first, let's talk about the accountability definition via the Oz Principle. That really is a personal choice to rise above one's circumstances and demonstrate ownership necessary to achieve your desired results. The importance of accountability, really, ultimately, accountability is the cornerstone of both personal and professional success. So the Oz Principle, what that states is you've got 4 steps to accountability. So your first step to accountability is see it, right? And when you think about seeing it, you've got to get perspective of others. So the important question here is, have I gotten all the important feedback? And when you are asking for feedback, there's good ways and there's bad ways to ask for feedback. If you simply ask someone, do you have any feedback for me? They can shut that down very quickly with a no. A better question might be, what feedback do you have for me? It's more open-ended. It's implying that they might have feedback and you're inviting them to bring it back to you. So it's important to frame that question the right way. So first step in accountability, see it. Have I gotten all the important feedback? Next step in accountability is own it. And when we're talking about own it, the important question for own it is, how am I contributing to the problem and or the solution? So what that means is, what are you doing to fix the problem, or what are you doing to make the problem bigger? The next step in the Oz Principle's accountability steps is solve it. And this is where even the most accountable people can get tripped up. I'm going to give you probably the most important question and the most powerful question in personal accountability that I can give you. And that is, what else can I do? This can help you when you get stuck. So when you get stuck and you're not sure where you're at and you're not getting progress and you're not moving forward, this what else can I do can really help you. Brainstorm some ideas. Come up with at least 5 or 10 things that you haven't thought of, that you haven't done before, and this can get you moving. And then once we've got that figured out, then our last step is do it. And ultimately, this is where the rubber meets the road. Do it, the question here is, what am I accountable to do, and by when? So this is, what do you have to deliver? So what do you have to deliver? What is that deliverable that you've agreed to? Is it a report? Is it a training program? Is it a result? What is that result? And what are you accountable to do? So when you go through these steps, see it, own it, solve it, do it, right? That's becoming accountable. Benefits of accountability, we talk about that, right? You're gonna get increased productivity. You're gonna get increased engagement from your employees. You're gonna have better motivation. You're gonna have better team collaboration. You're gonna have better trust and relationships in your organization. That is your benefits, right? That's why you wanna become more accountable. Now, don't get me wrong, there are challenges. This sounds easy, right? Gotten all the important feedback, I've asked some people, I've invited it in, I figured out what I'm doing to fix the problem, or maybe I'm contributing to it. I've asked what else can I do, I know what I'm accountable to do by when, but there's still challenges, and we know that, right? So what are those challenges? Sometimes we get that victim mindset where we wanna blame others, right? And we've got that or maybe that, I'll just wait and see, right? I'm not sure, I'm gonna wait and see, and maybe it'll go away so I won't actually have to do what I'm supposed to do, right? That victim mindset, we focus on others, we focus on outside circumstances, whereas that accountability mindset, now I'm focusing on myself. How can I rise above those circumstances by using these steps to then move forward and get some things done? More challenges, fear, right? Fear is a tough one. I might have a fear of failure. I might have a fear of success, right? If I'm really good and I have some success, people might expect more, and maybe I'm afraid of that. But most common is that fear of failure, right? If I don't get it right, something's gonna go wrong, so I start to slide back and I start to get into that victim mentality. But probably the biggest challenge that we have when it comes to accountability are those lack of expectations. So let's talk about expectations, right? Because if that's one of the biggest problems and the biggest challenges with accountability, our biggest strategy for overcoming that is going to have clear goals and clear expectations. So I'll give you an example that I like to use a lot, and that is cleaning the bathroom. It's an example that I think we all can understand and we all have done before. And if I tell one person to go clean the bathroom and I tell another person to go clean the bathroom, I'm probably going to get two very different results. But if I set some clear, specific goals and expectations around cleaning the bathroom, then we might have something going. So if I say, hey, I need you to clean the bathroom, which means you've got to wipe down the counters, you've got to clean the mirror, you've got to scrub the toilet, you've got to restock the supplies, you've got to mop the floor, you've got to empty the trash, you've got to take the trash out to the dumpster, right? Those are now clear expectations that I've set when it comes to cleaning the bathroom. If I've set those clear expectations, now I can figure this out. I can get feedback, I can do the job, I can get feedback to find out how well I've done. I know now maybe how I'm contributing to the problem or the solution. Maybe before when I was cleaning the bathroom, I wasn't refilling the supplies, or maybe that's all I was doing, so I figured that out. What else can I do, right? Maybe I don't have enough time to do it. Maybe I don't have the supplies. What else can I do? I can brainstorm. Maybe I can get someone to help me. Maybe I can find out what I'm doing wrong. What else can I do? And then what am I accountable to do by when? And ultimately that tells me I have to have this done today by noon, for example. So those are some strategies when it comes to accountability. Other strategies after you've got those expectations set, regular check-ins and feedback, right? Have those one-on-one check-ins with your manager or with other people and find out how you're doing. It's very important to have that happen for the accountability purposes, right? So that's another good strategy for you. So what my call to action for you all today before we wrap this up is go get the book, The Oz Principle. If you're a reader, you can find it on Audible or Kindle or any of the other listening platforms that you might use, or if you like a paperback, you can go get it from Amazon or any other bookstore. So read that book, check it out. Great read on accountability, easy read, takes relatable characters, and go through those steps. See it, own it, solve it, do it. You'll find yourself more accountable, you'll find your organization more accountable, and you'll end up getting more results. So thanks for listening. We'll see you next time with a different topic.